thinking more, and I've looked through. I haven't read everything, but I've skimmed through it.
I've read everything.
The lawsuit, the screenshots, which that's kind of hard to fake, right? They'll be able to go back and pull that if those were real, correct?
Yeah.
Should be able to.
I mean, you would think with the way things are now, you should be able to. I mean, I don't know if they match like phone record times or whatever, but I mean, I don't want to talk too much about it personally because it just fucking bums me out, the whole thing, because it's a legacy, it's a whole thing. I mean, you kind of knew there was, obviously some shady shit going on at some point, but it's just mind-boggling to me that like the details of these events, and not only is it the details of these events, but we're not talking Vince McMahon Attitude Era 2000. We're talking Vince McMahon, 76-year-old man, Vince McMahon, right? So that's where it's just so, to me, it is like a different world out there, like in that sense of like, how is this shit even possible? I don't know. You read that thing and it just keeps getting worse and worse. And you're like, what world do we live in where like this was just even going on? And how stupid do you have to be in 2023 in the position that you're in and the legacy you have and the company you have to get yourself into those type of situations, number one. And number two, to send written text messages to somebody, not thinking that would ever be possible that those could resurface again. I don't know. The whole thing to me just seems so bonkers that it's just, he's obviously a lunatic or he's an idiot. I don't know.
No, I just wanted to say too, I totally agree with you. It kind of bums me out. It's sad. This guy that created this thing I loved starting as a kid and just to see how this is going to be his legacy probably in the end. And I think he's denied a lot of that stuff, but there was a lot of smoke already, from other stories that came out. So I'm assuming that's probably true. So,
and this is the same lady that he had the deal with last year, $3 million deal, NDA and everything that he did not keep. So, I mean, there's a couple of things though. First of all, there's something to this. I don't know if all that stuff is true. The doo-doo story seems very, very far-fetched. I mean, that's just,
I can't fathom that story. It's just insanity to me. It's like you can't even like write that on South Park insane to me.
Yeah, there is for sure something though. I mean, you're not going to offer to pay this lady $3 million. There's something that happened for sure. So I mean, any of the things mentioned in that lawsuit is bad for Vince, and he should never ever be allowed anywhere near a backstage WWE show again, or any of the talent or anything like that.
And also, if you offer to pay her $3 million, pay her the $3 million. Don't stop after the first payment, maybe.
Right. What is $3 million for Vince? I mean, he's paid people off dozens of times in the past. The whole doo-doo story now, that I'm not saying that could never happen, but you would have to be on some good drugs.
100%. I mean, that's like go to loony bin, like type of situation shit. Like, you know what I mean? Right. Like, it's fucking crazy to me. Like, it's wild. Like who is getting enjoyment out of any of this? Like, really? Like, it does. I don't get it. Like, I don't find it funny. I think it's sad, and I hope that as a company, regardless if this is true, false, half true, whatever, that they can move forward with this and become what they should have been all along with the right people in charge. And this kind of thing just fall to the wayside once he's gone. I mean, because like Corey said, it's something you grew up with, something that you've loved since you were a kid. And of course it's heartbreaking just as a whole thing, because I think it's not just him. I think it just feels like it's the whole business in general. Like, it goes back to the Carney days, right? Of like, is that what we're still in, is like that world? And you just wanted to kind of move forward. And there's been so much upswing with the company that they've needed for a very, very long time. And I feel like that just really took the wind out of the sails leading up to like probably one of the biggest events, in my opinion, in probably almost 10 years.
Thumbs up. Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Deadpit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a fuck if you do.
I want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that now.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit radio shirts. You can get Last South on the left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. Deadpit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Deadpit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows, fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Deadpit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.
We ain't